Hey guys, how's it going? It's James here. Thanks for stopping by today. So today we're going to take a look at the At Games Sega Genesis Ultimate Portable Game Player, which is this guy right here. I've had this for a while, but At Games have been getting a lot of kind of flack in the press of late. Just a lot of their kind of Atari flashbacks, this Sega Genesis plug and play TV games they've been doing haven't been getting kind of very well received, and they've been getting a lot of crap. So I just wanted to share this with you guys, let you know my thoughts on it, and let you know if I think it's worth a purchase. So yeah, let's take a look at the box and the handheld, and we'll let you know what it's all about. So enjoy. Okay, guys. So here's the box this guy comes in. So it's sold as having 85 games in there. I guarantee you probably won't have heard of all of these games, because as you may or may not know, there's still games being produced for the Master System and the Mega Drive down in Brazil by a company called Tectoy. So it looks as though some of these games have been licensed for this, I guess. So there's a bunch of games which are they're lower quality than what you would expect a normal Genesis game to be. Not to say they're not fun. I've caught my kids playing some of them, because they just see the game for what it is and just have some fun with them. So, and that is an awesome thing, if you know. But for me, I don't come here for the kind of those games. I'm here for your Sonic the Hedgehogs, your Revenge of Shinobis, things like that. So that's why I'm here. Now, what else then? So it mentions down there it's got a 2.8 inch LCD display, and your bonus ball here is as an SD card slot, so you can load your ROMs and stuff into this as well, which I have done. So I can show you kind of part of that as well. And down here again, it's just some more games they're kind of pointing at. So we've got some Mortal Kombats, some Pac-Land, Rolling Thunder 2, Splatterhouse 2, and Shining Force. Side of the box, nothing major, just warnings, and more games detailed on the back, which some of the kind of more common ones or popular ones are all here. Again, they don't mention any of those ones that you're not going to be familiar with, because obviously they want you to buy it. But some of the standard titles, Sonic the Hedgehogs are here, 1 and 2. Alex Kidd, I didn't mind that back in the day, what else we got? Alien Storm, Alter Beast, which was a pack-in title for the Genesis for a while until Sonic came along. What else we got that I kind of liked? eSWAT's here. Golden Axe 1 and 2. Shinobi 3. So unfortunately, as I mentioned, I like Revenge of Shinobi. That's not here, but Revenge of Shinobi 3, Shinobi 3 is. Mortal Kombat, all three of them are represented, so there's 2 and 3 as well in the back. The whole Golden Axe range actually, 1, 2 and 3. And that's, for me, that would be enough. Thunderblade as well. Classic. Love it. So yeah, that's, for me, that would be enough. I would, get by with these games. I'm fine with that. Some things, I'm not really interested in, like Chakan, the Forever Man, Bonanza Brothers, Arrow Flash. I'm not overly pumped on those, but, I'm sure there's people that will like those. So that's kind of the box. Let's take a look at the handheld, see what we think of that. Okay guys, so here is the handheld. So let's take a minute, we'll do a little walk around the device and let you see what kind of the I/O is like before we get into the gaming side. On the bottom there is an audio jack for headphones. Your on-off power switch is over here. You got the face buttons, 6 of those, so your A, B, C, X, Y, Z. You got a start button, you got your menu button, and you got the D-pad here. Which D-pad actually
pretty decent for one of these devices. Usually they're kind of mushy. This one, pretty responsive. Same with the face buttons here. They're, reasonably good quality. Up on top, there is the power light over here. We have an audio jack and video jack. So basically this comes with an AV cable, which means you can put this up to your TV. There is also a USB charging port. So it comes with an encoded charge cable. And there is the SD card slot, which I have if we can see here. So I'm running a SanDisk 1 gig card in this. It will use, if you've got like the mini or micro SD cards with the full size adapter, it will run with those just fine as well. I've tried those in the past. And then there's the volume slider over here. On the back, we have a battery bay. So as I said, it's a rechargeable battery that's in this device. And I've got to give them credit. The battery runs forever on this thing. I get usually 2 to 3 weeks on a full charge. So, So I can't complain about the battery on this guy. And then there's a little kind of hole over here. So if you want to put a lanyard or a tether for your wrist, then you can just hook that through here. So let's turn this on and see what kind of games are on here. Oh, and I'm going to mention as well, just down at the bottom, this is actually the low battery warning. So when this guy comes on, that's when you know it's time to charge up. So let's take a look. So we have 9 pages of games. So some of these are games you'll have heard of, and some of these will be from Tech Toy or At Games, depending on, there's a Tech Toy air hockey, not familiar with that. But then some of the other ones you'll see will have what the At Games kind of logo on them. So yeah, 9 pages of some good, some questionable, games. But like me, you're probably not going to be buying this for all these kind of off-brand games, if you will. So what we'll do is I'm going to turn this volume up a little bit, and we're going to launch Sonic the Hedgehog. Whoops, if I hit the start button. So I'm going to let the audio and the video play for a little bit, just to let you see the intro for Sonic and a little bit of the gameplay. That's enough of that. So as you can probably hear, the sound on this thing is not very good by a long stretch of the imagination. I have a regular Genesis and I've played Sonic for many years, so I know how it should sound, and this just sounds bad. So, and that's across the board. Pretty much every game I've played on this, the sound is not where it should be by a long ways. And it's, for me, it could be a deal breaker if I'd approached this device as being my main way to play Mega Drive or Genesis games. This would be really, really, really disappointing. Fortunately, before I bought this, I was aware that there was going to be some sound issues, but the good thing is the screen quality is actually pretty good. I know the video here is a little kind of washed out, if you will, but playing it in person, screen's pretty crisp. Viewing angle's not super good, but you're usually sitting right in front of this as you're playing it anyway. But if I tilt it a little bit, the screen will kind of, it's weird. If I move it this way, I can still see it. If I tilt it this way, then it's getting kind of washed out. So I don't know if this screen was kind of more designed for being in this kind of orientation, because as I'm moving it around, I don't really see, if I move it left to right that way, screen looks great. I'm getting a pretty far viewing angle. So, I mean, if you tilt it away or towards, you're going to get the same kind of view. But it's just, to me, it's kind of odd that it only kind of, the viewing angle just dims as it goes one way. So, but minor niggle. So, good things on the device though. Controls, as I mentioned, are pretty good. I'm just going to back out a Sonic the Hedgehog here. So, controls are good. The buttons are kind of nice, responsive. I've no noticeable lag that I've, came across. And on page 9, there is an SD card option. So, you just hit the start button on there, and it's going to fire up all the games that you have on the SD card, to which I've got 18 pages worth. So it's, there's a couple of games that you won't be able to run on this. Things like Virtua Racing runs through it's got the built-in hardware on the cartridge, the SVP chip. That won't play. So if you're here for Virtua Racing, yeah, you gotta go play that somewhere else. So I'm going to try some Sensible Soccer to let you see that. I've been playing Sensible Soccer for a long time, so I know how the controls should feel, how responsive it should be, things like that. This one is, playing on this little guy, actually quite a good experience. The controls are responsive, and, again, despite the sound issues, it does play well. And the screen, again, the text, as you may be able to see a little bit better here, that's quite a crisp screen. Everything looks nice and legible for the most part. I don't have any problems. Only one, again, minor niggle. You'll notice here on the next screen, it chops the team names a little bit down at the bottom there. Other than that, it's, it doesn't really affect anything in game. And we'll just see how this plays, because this is a fast kind of paced game. Scrolling up and down the pitch is kind of fast, and I picked both games, or both teams' as computer, so we can just sit back and enjoy a nice game of football here. So it's as you see though, it's moving up and down at a nice speed. There's no no lag, things like that. No screen blur, no color bleed, things like that. It's looking and playing kind of as it should for the most part. So let's just get this back to the main menu. So other things then, the speaker, there's only one speaker on this device, so it is mono. You're not getting stereo audio, but I don't know if you want stereo audio anyway, if it's just going to be putting kind of crap through 2 speakers rather than 1. So and then, as I mentioned, the AV output up on top here. So it comes with the included AV cable, which again is just your yellow and white phono cables. Again, so clearly audio is mono again, and quality not good. So I got this device primarily as mobile, handheld, on the go. Wasn't anticipating using this, and I gave it a go just to see if it was any good. And I stuck with it for like 15-20 minutes, tried various different games, and it's just one of the worst experiences I've had using these devices hooked up to TV. If you want to play a Genesis on your TV, there's emulation, there's other boxes, RetroPies, things like that. This one had just color bleed that was just, it was all wrong. It just was not a good experience. Didn't even bother trying to put it through a capture card to get it, because it's just, not good. I did try it on a CRT as well. It was a little bit better, but not by much. So, but it's nice they tried to put that in as a feature. But if you're buying this saying, hey, I can output to TV as well, I would just gloss over that as a feature. By all means, it's in the box with a cable, so you can try it, but after trying it on a couple of different TVs, it was just clear that it was going to be a bad experience. And the Mega Drive's an awesome machine. There's tons of good games. Don't use this to for your gaming experience on a TV. Because I don't want it to ruin what could potentially be a good game. It could sour your experience, and then you don't go back to it. So, RetroPies, the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis collections, and a really good way to play these on your TV as well. So if you have PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, you can get it on there. There's many other ways to experience these games on your TV. The only downside is you may not be able to find Air Hockey on for emulating, so but I don't think that's going to be a deal breaker. So, final thoughts on the device then. It cost $50. I think it should have been probably a little bit cheaper. This is maybe like a $30 device. But the screen is nice, the controls are nice, and it's ergonomically, it feels okay in the hands. It's not, I don't get cramped up fingers playing this as I do with some other handhelds. So I'd say the controls are fine. Ergo is good. But the biggest drawback is that sound. It's if you're buying it to be your main Genesis device, don't. Just look elsewhere. Just save your money. You can, for $50 you can get a RetroPie with, SD card and a little case. That's your way to go, or emulate it in your PC or something. If you must have a handheld, could look at getting, an Android tablet. I'm gonna have another video coming up soon on an Android tablet that does this really well. And there's more options for connectivity, so that could be another way if you really want a mobile device that wants better quality emulation. So that does beg the question, who's this aimed at? I'm gonna say kids, and basically it's for kids. I've got two boys and a girl. The boys are 8 and 10. They're the ones that mainly play this. They will come over and ask me, can I play Sonic on this? And I'm happy for them to play it. They get what they see as being a good experience on this. They've played Sonic on the original hardware. They know how it sounds, but to them, they're just having some fun with this quickly, and it serves its purpose. Other good thing is, because it is much cheaper than like other handhelds like your PSPs and your Vitas, you can mod those devices to play these games. But I'd have no problems handing this over to the kids in the van if we're on a road trip. They can play it. They drop it in the van, no biggie. They pick it up and they keep going. And this has been dropped a few times, and it actually stands up pretty well. I mean, I don't know if you can really see the screen, but this has been dropped a few times. There's no real scratches on there. This is, it's a tough little guy. So I'd say it is aimed kind of more at kids than your discerning gamers that are, know what the sound should be like, know how the picture should be, but we're not the guys that are going to be the main people to buy this. So yeah, there we have it. That's my thoughts on it. Let me know down in the comments if you guys bought this, or if you're interested in getting it. Let me know your thoughts. I do think there's a place for this, but not just with your hardcore gamer or your kind of collector. So yeah, take care. Have a good day. Bye guys.